Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the gold market. So on the gold market, yesterday we said that market behavior, well, a bit stronger than it should be in the current situation, and it means that that the sentiment gradually could change on the market. And in the current circumstances, guys, and what we see right now, it's really, well, it seems that we maybe even should consider taking the long position instead of the searching chance to go short and catching the bearish patterns. At least currently, the bearish patterns that we have on the market is really very weak. So I will show some features and well, not quite features, mostly the science why I think that the bearish context currently is very weak. Although on the gold market, the overall reaction first on the Fed statement was not very strong, currently when the few days have passed, investors probably take more serious view on the Fed speech, and well, it seems that Jerome Powell has frightened a bit markets by telling that, well, it is long run to go until the total recovery. It is good for the gold that Fed said about the interest rates, that they are not even thinking about the rising rates. This is actually the factor why the gold shows the positive reaction in the first on the speech of the Jerome Powell, but later, when the Powell said about 6.5% drop in gross domestic product this year, and it's long run to the full recovery, that makes long-lasting impact, supportive impact in the gold. And that initially, maybe from a few sessions ago, the sentiment existed that probably some retracement could start. But currently, it seems that this sentiment starts to change. So first of all, on the daily chart, trend has turned bullish. We do not see any strong reaction and any resistance that stands inside of this area. Actually, all fib levels to the way up here on intraday chart has dropped. On the stock market, we see strong sell-off. So currently, for example, I could show you DAX. This is daily chart of the DAX. You can see what has happened yesterday. This drop approximately for the, well, almost for the 1,000 points. Here's what's happened. So really strong retracement. Yes, it now stands just at 30%. Maybe it will not be too deep, but current reaction is falling. The same you could see on the S&P market, on the Dow Jones, on any market. Gold instead turning correspondingly to the upside. On the hourly chart that we talked about recently and talked about the XLP, let's take a look. Mostly it has been reached. Not quite, but this upward action has happened, just few cents till the XLP around 1747. Mostly it has been touched. We could say that the point that market should reach currently is achieved. Recall what we talked about, 1740, 1745. That will be the decisive point. Theoretically, that's the point when the bears has to take the decision on taking the short position, because right at this point you could place very tight stop slightly above this area if you intend to go with this potential head and shoulders pattern that we have on the daily chart. But before taking the position, let's take a look at the pattern itself and what particular with this pattern I do not like that we have some moments. First of all, what I do not like is the way of the slope of the head here. Here we have fast action that it should be, but here the bears should control the market. But instead of that, we have gradual ABCD action. Yes, we have some sell-off right to the neckline, which was good, But here on the way up, if you remember, we discussed the two possible scenarios. First scenario was perfect, and market has to follow it if it indeed would be bearish. Pull back to the middle of the sell-off, and then downward continuation. That was the conference resistance. So if market really bearish, it should be enough to hold any market and to trigger downward continuation. That could be really good price action. But instead of that, we've got erasing of the sell-off, moving higher, right back up here to this level. And here, we do not see any significant reaction yet. Here you could even recognize the opposite pattern. You could call it as a reverse head and shoulders here, or some traders call it as a cup and the handle, so that could be the cup. Retracement here could be the handle, somewhere to 17 even area. And then it could be upward breakout on the call market. Why I'm talking about the handle? Just because of the same story in the stock market. The market is ready to show the pullback. The 618 retracement here probably will be. Actually, we have the bread and butter buy here. Also, if you're trading stocks, you could take it into consideration and probably could trade the bread and butter buy on the daily chart of the stock indexes. Well, the same story on the gold. This could be retracement. But potentially, overall situation, well, if we could call it bearish, it is really very weak context for trading. Well, of course, you could try to trade it short. Maybe some news will be released, maybe something. But personally, guys, I am not really fascinated with taking the short position here. I would better consider some maybe bullish trades if indeed we will drop right to the 17 even, or consider stop buy order above this area if market will start to break it up. Whether it will be either retracement here or immediate breakup. Because the price action here that we see on the right side of the hand and shoulders, well, it's not good for a feature of the hand shoulders. So to the market mechanics of the hand shoulders, well, it doesn't confirm the bearishness of this pattern. Although currently you can see the difference between the tops and the head in general is very small, and this hand shoulder is not perfect by the shape itself, but the price action to the right side so makes it even weaker.